Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They will throw to get us started here. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
One play in, Brock in his drive is already in enemy territory. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And he's going to gain about 3 yards as they bring him down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers out front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. You're going for it here. Now May on 4th down. He connects downfield. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
Now right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he takes it. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
2nd down now. They need 7. It's Henderson on the give. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots finish up an excellent opening series. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, you level it a whole bunch.
Returnable from the 1. He'll head out of bounds on the return.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Opening play, Bo will throw. He finds Ingram, looking downfield here. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Broncos will have a first down.
And the Broncos, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Only took them one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line.
Hold on a sec. Captain. Ready. Away. Bombers. Away.
On first down, it's Nix. Mims with the grab. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
On first and 10, here's Nix. This is Cup. That's Cup. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive in the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
Away. Hold on a sec. Ready. Bombers. Away.
Working inside the red zone. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Ball placed at the 7. It's second and goal.
Hold on a sec.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Captain. Ready. Show.
Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. Anticipating the pass, defense out there in dime. It's third and goal.
Hold on a sec. Ready. Bombers. Away. Captain. Joe.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Pocket isn't moving up. They're able to drop it. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's fourth and goal. Now we'll see a field goal try by the Broncos. A little more than a chip shot. This is 25 yards. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. It's complete. Kyle Williams. And they're going to be set up with a first down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. 7-3 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Free inside the touchdown! The Patriots now lead by 10. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots drive their lead to 11. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
At their own 27-yard
line. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10.
Hold on, set. Hey! Bombers.
Nix from the gun. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it deep downfield. Has room down the left sideline. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a one-score game in the first half. Cortland Sutton the touchdown. Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here's Jones. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now he really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Sticking with Henderson. Cuts it to the right sideline. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory in this series with points.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
Hey, what's up? Torpedo! Crazy.
From the red zone on 1st. Buys time, rolling right. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. First time this game they've looked to him. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. And they find them after just a yawn. It's 3rd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Five.
They now on 3rd down. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Frank Greenlaw picks it off. And the Broncos take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Nix. Put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. And now it's 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Nick's now to throw. He's trying to go deep again. They connect on the deep shot. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Brock, you remember when they were near their own end zone? Yeah, things have totally changed now. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. He's going to try another deep one here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10.
Ready! Bombers.
Nick's to throw again. He's looking deep once again. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Ready! Bombers.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Forced out to his right. Sends this to the end zone. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. That one right down the middle. And the Broncos push their lead to 3.
Broncos 17. Patriots 14.
Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. On the return, here's Jones. Escapes a defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Jones on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He'll get it complete to Travion Henderson. And this one doesn't go far.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Operated from the gun. Here's May. Quick slant. That's Williams. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. It's the Patriots looking at 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Escapes the puck, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, it's May. He absolutely fires this one right side. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off Brandon Jones. And the Broncos put together a wonderful return. Gets him back inside the 40 following the interception.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at at the 37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Captain. Ready. My name is Olay. Joe.
Nick's with it on first. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Hold on a second. Ready. Bombers. Captain. Olay. Bombers. Captain.
In the red zone now. Drops back. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Need to shake off that sack and quick. Here comes 2nd and 13.
Hold on a second. Ready. Olay. Joe. Olay.
Here's Nix. And this one does not go far. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Cade. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. But I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. And that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end. Well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there.
Hold on a second. Ready. My name is Bombers. Captain. Olay.
The Broncos had their eye on that play clock, and before it expires, they call a timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left half. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll double their lead to 6.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
And this drive will start inside the 25. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Hold on a second. Olay. Ready. Bombers. Captain.
Throwing from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Okay, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Bombers.
Trying to throw this from the gun. That's knocked away by a defender. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Connecting on the slant. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Ready! Bombers. Captain.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. All movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start. So 3rd down becomes much tougher for him as 3rd and 1 becomes 3rd and a much more difficult 6. So the false start makes this a far tougher call now. 3rd and 6. Air it out on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. So good work to help reset those chains.
I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Gets it again. And he's not going to make it. Made a little progress, but they stall him at the 2. 3 yards on the run. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
3rd time's the charm. He gets it again. And he's finally stopped after just 2 yards. Interesting choice coming up here on 4th and short.
Well, these are the moments that I just live for up in the booth, man. What are you going to do as a play caller? You're going to go for it now? You're going to try to slam it in? Well, if so, you better get a whole lot more movement than he did right there.
Well, a field goal would make it 2 scores, Brock, but they want more than that. They're going for it on 4th and goal.
Hold on a second. Ready. Hey, kill, kill! Kill, 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 kill!
Here we go with Dobbins. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Well, they took a gamble, and it paid off with a touchdown on 4th and goal.
And to do it on the ground at that's a confidence builder. Confidence builder for the big guys up front. Confidence builder for the running back to win at the line of scrimmage. And frankly, Kate, a confidence builder for this fan base that loves coaches being aggressive and going for it on 4th down.
Nick's leading the Broncos to the line for this 2-point try.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point.
Right, they're going to throw for it. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
On the return, here's Jones. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And the fumble recovery is made. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys in Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got 2 things on their mind. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
The give here on 2nd. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Throw here, 3rd down. He's got Sutton complete. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the 2. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Almost set. Ready. 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 Hey, Sean, let's go.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. The Broncos with it here, hoping to close out a playoff victory. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Almost set.
Nick's trying to sneak it. Watching the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a 3rd down at your own 1. Yikes.
Almost set. Ready. 180. Ready.
QB sneak coming. And this time he fights his way across for the touchdown. The Broncos make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21.
Zerline set to kick off.
Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. On the return, here's Jones. That ball is loose. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. And he's going to head out of bounds on the return.
You know, awareness, Kate, is one of the best skills anyone on the return team could possess. And normally it's just for hitting blocks and clearing a lane and doing their job. But there it was recognizing the fumble and locating it quickly to save the possession.
May on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
May trying again here on 2nd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. Third and long for him here. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. Takes it in at the 26. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
28-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Now a give running right. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Nix from the gun. He beams one deep right side. They connect on the deep shot. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 35 out of that one. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
He's got it inside the 10. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Cortland Sutton the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that was scary, and he just made him pay.
Patriots 14. Set to kick off.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Zerline set to kick off.
Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. May looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line.
And the Patriots, first down. A gain of 14.
First down. May.
First down.
Finds his man. It's Demario Douglas. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe.
Gain of 11. That's another Patriots, first down.
To the air on first down. May escapes the pocket. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. 2nd and 10. Here's May. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And you couldn't do it on that one.
Throws caught. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Patriots will have a first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Patriots.
Here's May again. Sends it to Diggs along the sideline. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
2nd and 3 now. Throwing again. It's May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Escapes the pocket. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
I can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And he scores. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots putting up points in a game decided. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
So up comes May and his offense, going for 2.
The Patriots will have.
They'll try it on the ground. And he is going to get in. That's going to cut a couple more off of that lead.
Broncos 42. Patriots 22.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. This one's covered by the Broncos hands team. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game. That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
Hold on a sec. Ready?
On 3rd and 2, here's Nix. It's complete. Play made by Cup. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
First and 10.
Once more, it's Nix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Hold on, set. Hey, motion. Ready.
They'll throw again. Nix. Look at that power. Deep left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos about set to celebrate this win. The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this.
Hold on, set. Ready. Away. Bombers.
Going on 4th. Here's Nix. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. All set now. 1st and 10.
And the Broncos first down.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Chill.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has it at the 7. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
6-yard line.
Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's 1st and goal.
Ready.
They're going to pass it here. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos put up even more points in a win. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Now the offense and Knicks coming to the line, looking to tack on 2 more.
The Broncos will line
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out.
Broncos 48, Patriots 22.
Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Return coming from the 6. He dodged the tackle. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's done a decent game before being brought down. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's May. Escapes the pocket. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Pat Surtain has it. And the Broncos will set up just a little bit shy of the 40 following the tackle.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.